Right. Let's have a look. Right, guys. Wall sharpening. I've just... Who's this now? We got Smudger coming on. My Maca Smudger. Give him a second to load in. Right, he should be Smudger's due in any second now. Right then. How is everybody doing anyway? I don't know who's in. If whoever's watching the live, I went live with Tim Downing earlier. Not Dowling. Downing. To talk about the depression side of things. Where are you, Smudge? So he's typing over. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing more of these live things. So if anybody's got anything interesting to say, is he in? I can hear you, Smudger, I think.
Oh, yo, you good?
Right, here he is. Here we go. And here's my boy, Smudger. It's saying you're typing. It's saying you're typing on you, and you're fucking clearly not typing, look. It's saying you're typing.
I'm faster than the internet. I'm actually typing in an hour. I'm just doing it now.
Give it a share, mate. Give it a share and tag some people. I've tagged you in it, but if you give it a share as well. Share the love, like. Let me shut this door.
Yeah, we'll do. Oh.
Right. How's life been for the Smudge? You alright, son?
It's been great, mate. It's been amazing. I'm just on my new things now, and
you're on your new
anyway, I'm getting back. There we are. I'm back.
You're on your new what?
That, bro?
That's better, mate. What?
Yeah, I've tagged them now. I've tagged my two of my coaches and pals that are on here.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm starting up doing high vibes clothing. I've been asked to start my own clothing. Well, it's a bit like getting the bands on your wrist, to support other people with mental health.
Yeah.
So I'm starting a brand that will help people identify others that are on that same sort of wavelength to a degree. Like, people normally see bands that say like homeless on them and to support homeless. Well, I'm going to do a brand now that helps show people that we're supporting those with mental health.
Yeah, that's an amazing idea. So
yeah, I mean,
so what's the sort of theme going to be then, if you know what I mean? Or is it going to have a theme? Or can you not talk about the theme?
Yeah, no. So it is a theme. There is a theme. So it's basically like I'm wearing now, multicoloured, rainbow type colours. The ones that haven't been hijacked by the fucking elite to change our kids' minds into being homosexual. Yeah. Actually, the ones that we're claiming back our colours. We're claiming back the fucking colours that we see.
Yeah. No, well, this is. I mean, it's obviously with clothing. It's there's a lot of ways of what's the word? Expressing yourself through clothes, and it is, is it all going to be really colourful stuff? Is it, or is it?
No. I'll be doing block colours of like purples and pinks because listen, I wear pink and purples and that on a regular basis. I've even done that before I awoke. I did that. You know, I was always quite flamboyant and eccentric because as people know that I'm quite a I dress for the occasion only, but now I just dress how the fuck I like.
Yeah.
Instead of just being what people think I need to be dressed like, I just dress how I feel I wanna.
Yeah.
And I'm not asked about judging, but branding yourself. We've been doing this since we started wearing clothes and wanting to be more popular or trying to keep up with the Joneses. It's something that people use as a degree of changing or showing your social class or what sort of person you are, what sort of money you've got. I don't want it for that reason. Now, we used to get branded. We used to brand animals, just be branded ourselves as slaves on our skin. Now we don't do it. We actually self-brandish now. We actually brandish ourselves with the shit that we wear.
Yeah.
That concept where we're branding ourselves to show we're better, not just as a human being, not branding ourselves to say we're better and we think we're better in the social construct, that we're better as we're better than anyone else. It's not better than no one else.
Yeah.
No one's better than anyone else. Actually, we all breathe the same oxygen, which is dog shit, and we all eat more or less the same shite food, and we all get coerced into doing silly things. So now I'm trying to get a group of, or not a group of people, trying to start a wave, a ripple, a wave, a tsunami of people that will start helping everyone else out without looking for self-gain.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there's fucking just so much shit going on, innit? There's too much shit going on. Like, I mean, I can't take it all in, to be honest. There doesn't seem to be an end to it either, which is another thing. And I talked about you on a few of the videos I've done recently because of how much you do to help with depression, mental health, just mental health, really. I mean, if you're going to sum it all up into one phrase, mental health sort of covers the whole spectrum of everything.
Yeah.
And, you know, the movement you're going down, you know, you're a knowledgeable bloke. You've got a lot of positive things to say. There's a lot of, you know, you've had a lot of life experiences that a lot of people haven't had as well. Your ability to look on things on the positive side, I mean, it's something that I fucking wish I had, because I fucking haven't got that at all. My mind goes to negative so fucking quick. It's unreal.
But you've got it, bro. You've got it. You just don't know you've got it. You need to unlock it. So you need to do. You need to unlock the possibility that you can actually control your own emotions and you can control your mood. I
don't know whether you've shared the wrong post, to be honest. I'm looking at your thing, Bear, now. I think you've shared the wrong one. I was looking, but I was like, I'm sure he's fucking shared the wrong one.
No, man, I've shared.
Are you sure? It's not coming up.
Again.
It's not coming up when I'm clicking on the one.
Let me do it again. I wanna get my pals involved. I'm sharing it now. There you go. I've shared it again. There you are. So I'm doing that, and I've started doing a like a call-in helpline, suppose you'd like to say. That's what you want to class it as. And it's fully confidential, no judgment. Speak about anything you want to speak about, and try and put a positive outlook on the people that are needing that bit of a kick up the arse, a pull up the ladder, whatever you need, in a ways of a positive direction. I've got a few people ring me up so far, and I'm using it as a donation-based, like a hotline. So if they message me and say I need to speak to you, and then they arrange a time, they can talk to me for an hour or so, and then just donate whatever they feel that they've got out of it. If they can, if they can't, it's not an issue.
Well, the thing is, it's like with the thing I said I wanted to do. I said, look, I'll do mine for free because I want people to access it. Now, what you're doing is it's a good thing because it's on a donation scheme. So if they want to donate, they can donate. If they feel like they're getting, which they will be getting positive stuff from you, which they will feel like, you know, it takes, and this is something which I spoke to Tim, who I was on with earlier, about, and I said, like, who does want to do this sort of shit for free? I mean, I want to do it for free, but I haven't got all the time in the world. I'm like tattooing in the day. Tattooing in the day, drawing in the nights, sorting podcasts out, which I've had a bit of a break from the podcast the last couple of weeks because I was saying, like, if you haven't got nothing fucking good to say, sometimes you're better off just not fucking saying anything because it's not going to come across in a good fucking way. Like, I'd recorded like 3 or 4 videos I had to delete. I was like, I'm probably going to get locked up if I release these.
I think what it is when you're on a bit of a low buzz, a low fucking low vibe, and you get on there, it transfers through your voice. So you know, people can voice if you're trembling, if you're feeling a bit worried, if you're feeling a bit down and stressed, then it always comes out in the voice. So no matter what video you put out, depending on how you're feeling, will show.
Yeah.
So when you videos up, even if you're just annoyed that something's happened in the household or something's happened at work or someone's pissed you off in the morning, maybe fucking, I don't know, maybe a bird's pecked away at the top of your milk bottle cap. Either way,
fucking hell. Oh, we don't get milk deliveries round here anymore, but all the fucking all the Welsh boys were fucking pinching the milk. I think that's down to me and my mates when we were younger, to be honest.
Hey, becoming insecure enough, was it? The milk was getting stolen by the birds and the people, the boys.
Oh, mate, they were the days, though, mate. They were the days, like, let's go camping, tell my parents, right, I'm sleeping over my mate Richard's. He tell his parents I'm over Paul's. Next thing, we're all out robbing milk, running like fuck, like,
robbing milk, man. They don't rob milk anymore, mate.
No, not anymore. No, fuck no. Oh no. Well, put it this way: I don't tell my parents I'm sleeping over Paul's or Richard's now. Like.
You know. So we're going to discuss about what's going on in Switzerland with the Rothschild.
What's
building.
happening there, then, mate? Let's have a chat about this.
I think it's quite good because it's starting to show people. More and more people are seeing things for what they really are. But they've had water cannons out and they're spraying the guys that are obviously trying to kick the fence down. So it's going full frontal now by all accounts. With everything that's happening, people's tempers are flying high, but it's not what we really need. It's the violence is not what we need. We need
violence. We're
showing them that we need governed.
Yeah,
that's the issue.
Well, violence, right? And this is what they're gonna do now: is they're gonna give us enough rope to hang ourselves, right? They think we're stupid, right? So that what they're gonna do is they're gonna think, right, we'll release enough information for them to go nuts, and as soon as they go nuts, we're gonna fucking go in with the enforcements, get the army in, and then it's all gonna be controlling again. Then, and it's giving them a reason to use the forces on us, then.
Yeah, to give full lockdown, full martial law, to get the army involved. All the things that they want us to do, we're doing. Because when tempers boil over, this is what happens. It's the reaction they're going to get, which is the reaction they want, instead of just responding. Like I said before, you know, we should really use our brains and not just our brute force. Yeah.
It's the problem is I think when people actually realize the impact and the the deceit that's gone on, really, is the only way people are going to react is fucking violently, because they're going to be shocked. Like, they're going to be shocked about what's happened.
Well, it's the death, and I think what's really pulling on the heartstrings is obviously, and rightly so. You know, I'm not being inhumane when I say this. It's death, but death's coming anyway. You know, we can't stop what's coming. If we could cry for everybody that's going to die, then we'll be crying for eternity. Yeah. We need to get our mind in the right place, ready for what's to come, so that when it does come, we are prepared. Because you know, preparing to fail is preparing to prepare. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. But if we are prepared for it and it don't come, then all's good and well. But if we prepare for it and it does come, then we're even better off. Right.
So do you know, with the Swiss now, the Freemason thing they're attacking, you said, what Freemason thing is it? Is there a big Freemason? Obviously, the Freemasonry goes right through the fucking world, doesn't it? You know, if people don't know what Freemasons are, get on fucking YouTube, Google, and have a look. Do you know? Because if you don't know what they are, then people don't know. People don't know what the fuck they are, though. Some people, you mention it to them, they're like, "What the fuck is that?" Or what's a Rockefeller?
They've been doing satanic rituals.
Yeah,
over in Switzerland, in a lot of the Eastern European countries. But what's happening is Switzerland is like one of the main hotspots as far as I'm concerned. It's quite a controlling country.
Yeah.
You know, the stuff happens over there. But they've got CERN over there as well. They've got the Hadron Collider.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to use to open portals and gateways up.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as you start... the only thing I want to fuck about with is a DeLorean, because Back to the Future is my favourite fucking film. And there's never been a time I need a fucking time machine more than now. Like...
You had a time machine, man. You're traveling through time right now.
I need to be going fucking... I need to get off this path. I need to go sideways or fucking diagonally. I need to go better than back and forth. Like,
fuck's sake. We're don't worry about the time in the future. We've got some new stuff on for you. We've got a couple of my polls coming on soon to have a nice discussion with you.
Yeah. So tell me a bit about that, man. Who have we got coming on?
So I've got two very, very close friends. They're more like family now. I met Darius Aries from Latvia, and so is our other friend and brother called Cosmos. I met Darius when I started doing BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a few years back when I was a bit heavier and just a bit lazy. I like laying up floor and just twisting up instead. But I met Darius and I just offered me hand out as a friend and used to give him a lift here and there whenever I was training. Yeah. And then one day, after I started boxing again, he rocked up to the gym that I was fighting at Golden Team. And he recognised me, and obviously I recognised him. We started training together again, and his boxing just improved so much. But he does a lot of positive stuff. He does videos for local fighters, promotion videos, and he does something called Camp Life, where him and his Latvian friend Cosmos, they literally live, breathe, and eat boxing.
Yeah. So have they got? Do they fight? Have they got fights coming up, or do they just train?
Well, they just train for now. Darius has got a bit of an injured leg. He's got something going on with him, but he's getting that sorted. Cosmos is constantly training in between, going and visiting his girlfriend. And there was boxing at a Golden Team, but they're going their separate ways now because they're going to go and do their own thing. They want to be independent. So, and I get that.
Yeah.
But they're literally two lads that help a lot of people out, that stay positive no matter what, and they've got a lot of life experience for their age as well. You know, they've travelled a bit. They're very morally and principally in tune. They're not arseholes like the men.
Yeah.
Like proper men.
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
Plenty of stories to tell you, mate. Yeah, plenty of stories to tell you.
I look forward to speaking to them because, like the stuff I like to hear about. You know, when you get people say, "Oh, when you get like a rugby player on," and I'm like, "Look, if I get a rugby player on, I don't want to know about who scored the try at the fucking World Cup. I want to know what was the shenanigans that went on in the fucking tours and stuff."
Yeah,
that's what I want to know about.
But a lot of them don't speak about it because it puts them in a bad light because they do get up to some dodgy stuff. So it's hard for people to be honest, isn't it?
Yeah, you gotta. I think that's the biggest problem though these days, and I think that's why a lot of people. That's why so many people are afraid of speaking their own mind and stuff, because they're worried they lose their jobs. Like, oh my God, if I say this, I'm gonna lose my job. And it's weird how it has gone down that route where people do feel a little bit thing about talking about stuff they've done in their past or talking about what they believe in and stuff because they're worried that they'll lose their job over it or they'll get in trouble over it.
Yeah, it's all controlled, isn't it? It's all control and influence. I see that people are always more scared of confrontation. Because they all make out that, you know, a lot of people make out that they can confront this and confront that and that they eat everything head on. But, you know, realistically, that's bullshit. It doesn't happen. There's too many people out there that are playing up to everyone else's views of them. They wear a mask. I said this the other day actually on a video. We've all got a mask per se. We've all got masks we step out of our front doors, and within 10 minutes you're in another situation, circumstance, in someone else's presence, and you become someone else. And you can change your act and your attitude and your mask willy-nilly. You can change it literally at a drop of an hat. You'll walk from one set of lads to another set of lads and be a completely different person. Now that is just acting at his best, and we're all very, very, very good actors.
Have you heard a lot of what Jim Carrey says? Because his fucking stuff is fucking. I mean, it's down to the knuckle, like it's fucking. Yeah,
it's quite mad.
He's a clever bloke, like, you know, like he says.
Yeah.
I'm just an actor, like, you know, I'm not really me. I don't really exist. None of us are you. And everybody's looking at him at the start and they're like, what the fuck is he on about? First thing I thought was, this fucker's been on DMT. Like, he's opened his mind. He knows what the crack is. That's the first thing I thought. He knows what he's fucking on about.
Well, a man like him with the money he's got can get all the top treatments for all the things, right? So for everything through his body. So someone who's got money and power can fully detoxify the body and get themselves in a position or a high vibe, state where they can actually tune into their own frequencies, their own mind. They can actually control their own mind, and therefore, when the mind's open and they're in flow, things just happen different. So I think Jim Carrey's 100% right. Without an ego, without a mask, without a persona, you're not actually here, because that's what creates who you are.
Yeah.
You know, without an ego, you're not actually here. Without an ego, because all ego is personality. All ego is who you are. And we've all got an ego. We all have to have an ego, even if it's a small ego. And if we're quiet and we're just calm and there, we have an ego.
Like, the mad thing is about it is, he's pretty much given himself. This is what I think my breakdown is of it. What Jim Carrey is saying is the reason why he calls himself. Like he says, he doesn't really exist. I but genuinely believe he's not that hyperactive and full, you know, force all the time. And it is an act, and he's had to come up with this act to get to the famous level. And each time he's taken a new part, like he says, he embraces the film role. Like, there's something to do with, do you know the film Man on the Moon or something like that he done? And he played the character for the whole of the fucking filming of it, which was months. He didn't come out. Is it Man on the Moon or something? I watched it the other day, the documentary.
Method acting, in it. It's where you get into the full role. I think Emma Lurch does it.
Yeah, Heath Ledger did it.
And Heath Ledger was a fucking king of it.
Yeah.
I don't believe that he died of overdose neither. That's fucking bullshit.
It is something.
I think he was very in tune to what's happening around him.
Yeah.
And they all are. In fact, I don't know why I said that. They all are.
Yeah.
And offered him a deal, and offer he can't refuse, and he's refused it.
Yeah. He's
very promising.
There's a lot of people from the celebrity scene who've pretty much come out and said things, and they disappear. I mean, Nicki Minaj is one of the latest ones who's spoken up and said something. I don't know if you know about her.
I don't pay attention to it because I believe it.
She put something up saying if she goes missing or something, and I was just thinking to myself, "Fucking see you later, Nicki." Like, I don't know where the fuck what she said or.
You'll see her ass before she goes missing. You better follow her ass. She's going on corners. You'll see her ass 3 corners round.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Three corners away. No, I think there's like Sinead O'Connor's a big one. I put a post up there about Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah.
She sung a controversial song.
I know the one. Yeah.
Did you see it?
I saw it, yeah. I did actually do a funny video that mentioned Sinead O'Connor the other day. I said fucking McGregor thought Machine Gun Kelly was Sinead O'Connor with a blonde wig on and tried to fist bump her face. But yeah, that's a different story.
But Sinead, she got blacklisted. And got told she was crazy, and you know everyone just gave up on her really. And same as Lauryn Hill, she got made out to be racist.
Yeah.
You know, these influential people that get to the top, if they're not able to jump to the dark side for whatever reason or for whatever deal they get given, then they get blacklisted and they get shit put about me. There's loads of them. Even like Justin Bieber, they've gone through the same shit. They always put some out in the press just to show how much power they've got over them. Yeah,
it's just to play games with their heads, and you know, this is why you see so many child stars just they don't make it out the other end. They don't, like, you know, it's people find it hard to believe that like we are just like ants compared to these big money people. We've got no idea what it's like to imagine living in their shoes and the power they've got. Like we are nothing to them. We're nothing. We're just fucking insects. They don't even know we exist.
We give them that power.
Yeah.
Literally hand over that power. Like, I think the only way to go back is to re-invert everything that they've inverted. Because everything that's good is going to bad and everything that's bad is going to good. So the only way you can really do it is turn off your TVs, change your water, stop eating the shit food they're giving you. Fucking go outside and actually enjoy nature and don't be so fearful. And, well, life will change. Life will get better. Because all the things we're doing now is to flip, to change it. Because if you're going to hell, mate, everything that's good will be bad. Everything that's bad will be good. And that's what's happening now. They're flipping it all. Every last fucking bit of it. They're changing it all and reversing it.
Yeah. The more time's gone on, that's all I've been thinking of doing is just fucking getting somewhere and just living off the fucking grid where these fucking they've got this is the only way it's gonna be to, like, I ain't leaving these fuckers control me. I just fucking not, like, it's like, right, you'll have to go and live off the grid somewhere, like. Do you know what I mean?
I know I've got a lot of people telling me that they're looking at land now, and I mean, there's a thing out actually where if you look online, there's loads of land that you can just go claim.
Yeah.
As long as you go tent with 12 other people, you can claim that land.
Yeah.
So I've just skimmed over it the other day, and I actually need to go and have a full look because there's a few people on about doing it with us. But it's a case of, if you get so many people and you all go with the best intent of the land, they can't stop you. It's no one's land. No one owns the land.
Yeah.
Like, literally, even if you bought your own property, it's not your property. You've signed it over to the registrar. The registrar is the government. Yeah. So all you're doing is you're paying for the privilege. Paying for the privilege to call it your own, even though it's not your own. You're paying for the privilege to lie.
Yeah, it's. This is what the problem is with the world, though, mate. It's just fucking full of greedy bastards, like. It is.
Logbook. In 2007, your logbook got changed and you had to send it off, and then they sent you a new one back. Well, that was you signing over your car to the government.
I mean, I'd be more than happy to drive my car through a lot of the politicians at the minute. Do you know what I mean? If they want my car, they can fucking have it, son. I'll fucking drive it to them personally, like. Do you know what I mean? It's
I ain't got a bike into them.
Well, mate, there's nothing. Fast on it.
An hour.
You think about it, right? There's no stone left unturned with where these bastards want to take money from you. There's no stone left unturned.
Everything, I mean, right down to your medical conditions now, we're getting
everything. You know, they don't even want to cure things anymore. They just want to plow you with the most beneficial medication that they can make the most money off, which keeps you ill long enough to make a good bit of money off you. That's all they want.
Yeah, we mentioned this on the bike ride and on the bike ride, the podcast then. You know, about you're basically getting drained. But like batteries, you're made of alkaline. You know, you semen is alkaline, and we're born through an alkaline environment and in distilled water. So when you're walking around, they're actually sapping energy from you. Actually taking it from you through your walking around and your cars touching the metal roads. They're actually transferring energy. Everything's an energy transfer, literally. Friction causes energy. And anything that touches something else will transfer energy. anything that looks at something else will transfer energy. And that's all we are, just a battery. So like the Matrix is literally a documentary.
Yeah. It is though. When you watch the Matrix, I tell you what, there's stuff on there, and you just think to yourself, like, the guy who's written this has done a bit of experimenting. Like he has. You can't come up with this just from a blank sheet. Like you just can't. Like
definitely woke.
He's woke the fuck.
But the playovers of these films, the playovers, literally, I mean, the Holy Grail. In the film, the Holy Grail, like Brian.
Yeah, I used to watch it with my father. Like,
it's very naughty boy. But that part says that it's a shoe, it's a sign. Well, your shoe's the biggest one of the biggest things they've done to us, giving us shoe. They give us loads of fucking issues with shoes. They give us damaged backs, bodies. They give us ego. They give us greed. They give us gluttony. They give us all the things that we really shouldn't be living for. All in just detaches you from the ground. Foundation, everything. Without foundation, nothing can build up. And they detach us from the part of our body that actually connects with the floor, with the ground, with the grounding.
Yeah, there's so many. Because you were telling me about like the deep depressed, deep rest, the different words where things are, they've got a bit of another meaning behind them. They've got other meanings. Temple,
you got temples in your head. Yeah, you've got fucking legend instead of legend.
My head don't feel like a fucking temple, son, I can tell you.
The Masonic one, because you're all the shit going on in your head right now. You're getting down.
Yeah, my head is fucking not the temple at the minute, son. my head is like, do you know the big rock that chases Indiana Jones down the Temple of Doom? That's what my fucking head feels like at the minute.
Fuck yeah, I need mindset coaching done with you, brother. Mindset coaching. I'm doing a lot in the gym at the moment, helping a lot of people with boxing, but whilst I'm doing the boxing training, I'm helping them with a mindset as well. So that's going quite well.
It's great what you're doing, mate. Positive.
I think I've just found a niche. I've just found my calling, something that I can help people with through experience that I've got. Past lives. I don't live them lives anymore, but the lives I've lived have given me the experience and the emotional progression, really, because it's all about progressing your emotions and actually learning and understanding your emotions. Because if you don't understand your emotions, and they're easy to get hijacked. If they're easy to get hijacked, then you become that person they want you to be. Yeah,
you can't teach experience, and experience gives you knowledge. So you can't teach something. You can't teach somebody experience if they haven't experienced it. And this is what makes me laugh when you get a lot of people who are trying to tell you like how to fix things. I'm like, have you been ill before? No. What the fuck are you on about then? Do you know what I mean? You got people who've never experienced it before telling you what to fucking do, like.
Mate, I get it, man. It's constant. I mean, like, how do you get someone to tell someone about having children or who's got kids? I ain't got kids. I've had a lot just lately. Obviously with having my issues with Shane and going through the divorce. People got children messaging me, and I fully appreciate the messages because I do read them, and I'm never nasty, but some of the messages I get and some of the comments I get, I think, well, that there is a very, very narrow view of things. It's a very shallow-minded. You got your blinkers on, and quite clearly, if you haven't got a child, then it's not something you really give advice on. I think you have to have played that game, you have to have been involved, and you have to have been in that situation or circumstance to even give an opinion. And then the opinion's still not 100% valid because you have to then see that your circumstances are the same as the person whose advice you're giving to. Because I'm nowhere near the same as anyone else, just like you're not. No. So my advice to you on your child or what you want to do with your family, even though it might be a similar situation, is still not the same, and therefore it's unique. So I can try and give you a steer, a bit of advice. I can try and give you the outcome of mine and why and what happened. But ultimately, you can only take on what you think will work for you. And people are too quick to say, "No, this will definitely work." No, it won't definitely work.
No. Everyone's
nothing
different.
Should be expected.
Everybody's different. You know, it's like when I try and tell people, you know, about, and I say it about when I've started the tattoo business, right? Walshy's Ink, come and check it out. That's a little plug. But what I try and explain to people about following their dreams, their passions, and what you've got to realize is, like, people are like, oh yeah, but I'm not into tattooing, and I've got to like try and make it as clear as I can in my videos. Just whatever, you know, it acts as a magnet and draws you, attracts you to something. There's something there that's attracting you to that thing, that hobby, that art, that instrument, the musical instrument, the cooking, you know, the gym, personal trainer. You've got to just follow that attraction and something will come of it. Something will come of it. And you'll be doing something you love.
Too busy fighting off. Too busy for someone else saying, "Are you sure you want to do that?" Or, "I did that, it's not too good."
Yeah.
Too busy taking else's opinions on as their own and then not experiencing what they were going to experience. And then later on in life having a regret for not doing that thing. Yeah. So, would you rather go and try it because you had an attraction to go try it, and if you fail, then you fail. Then if you fail, now you've learned that it's not for you. And then instead of you going trying it, and someone going, you'll never do that, putting doubt on you, then you get in there and thinking, well, no, I won't actually succeed because they've told me I won't, and believing that shit. And then not getting through that passion that you really enjoy because someone else has put that doubt on you. Instead, let them go do what the fuck they're gonna do. And if they fail it or they take a bit longer to get involved just because it's off their own back and they haven't been put a doubt on their mind, then that's for them. That's their choice. That's their option. That's their path. Yeah. But people are so quick to say, well, that's not right. You shouldn't do that, and you can't do that, and I tried that, and I'm not good at it. Yeah, yeah. You'll always get people that will always try and fucking, you know, piss on your parade, really, when at the end of the day, you're gonna get people, and it's weird because you'll find yourself doing something. I find myself a bit like that with these podcasts, though, because there's been a few times where I've thought, talking about mentality, I can go from being really positive 1 minute to all of a sudden I'll just be like, fuck it, I'm just going to sell this shit. I can't be fucking arsed. It's not getting anywhere, right? So I'll go from one thing to another. But there's just something that keeps fucking bringing me back and thinking, right, I need to talk about this. I've got to get this off my chest. There's something therapeutic about it, but there's something that draws you back to it. Like, I'm not somebody who's naturally a confident person. I played in a band for a few years. I was a singer. I was the rhythm guitarist. But when I was younger, I didn't like fucking playing. I didn't like singing in front of people. With my parents, mate, I used to face the other way. I fucking didn't like facing people to sing and shit. Honest to fucking God. Honestly, I didn't like it. Big improvement. So... improvements, but I want to hear you sing now. Do fuck. Fuck, my singing days are gone. Like, come on, we'll try to get some high notes. That's my Michael Jackson voice. I actually. Have you seen Michael Jackson Tourette? What's this? Let's have a look, son. Get it go. What's it? What's that? Just when your leg moves, you go. Just go. Can I get a anyway, Michael Jackson. I actually saw Michael Jackson live in Cardiff when I was about 9. I think it was 89. No, man, must have been 7 if it was 89. Was it? Yeah. 89? I would have been 7. 83 I was born. So, same year, same year. Yeah, so I was born, and I'm sure Michael Jackson played in 89 in Cardiff on his Bad. I was there anyway for the Bad tour